The plesiosaur existed during the late Rhaetian stage of the Triassic period and lasted until the Cretaceous Paleogene extinction that killed most of the reptiles during the time. It was a dominant apex predator, and it was able to evolve these flippers and very well adapt to its environment of the sea. And by doing so, they could actually compete well with the sharks and the toothed whales of the time. And many of them have these long necks, but later on we see that they actually diverged into two separate species, one that kept a long neck and one that shrunk down, and the neck actually became less prevalent. Sooner or later, all these would divulge into many, many different types of plesiosaur, but the main one is the one with the long neck. It evolved from the Augustosaurus, which was a basic type of marine reptile. It didn't exactly have the flippers or the great ability to hunt very well until it evolved into the plesiosaur. And they live in the ocean. Obviously, they have flippers and all, as you can see, and it's very obvious that they're reptiles, so they're cold-blooded, and so they probably followed like the ocean currents and migrated depending on the weather, like whales do today. Since they were wiped out, after the Cretaceous Paleogene extinction, they were first discovered in 1605 by a man named Richard Verstegen, and here's some the rest of the information. They were eaten by larger reptiles, or those even of the same species. Whoever were larger were the kings. Obviously, during this time, it was a creature world. Asked why they went extinct. Well, obviously it was the meteor, but there was also other factors. Food supply became very small. It just became a party of large animals, and they didn't win. Obviously, they don't exist anymore. They prey on fish, as you would expect. They have very well adapted jaws and flippers, so they can accelerate very quickly and devour their prey. And this was one of the main reasons why they were able to so well compete. It was their well adapted speed in the ocean. So even the whales of the time, they would gang up on the whales actually, and were able to eat them. Knowing that the whales were several times bigger than them and had a lot more power, they were still able to take it down because they were faster and more agile.